は私の旅のきっかけだからこそ、将来を決めるにはちょうどいい場所だと思うんだ。これから先ずっと生きていく中で私がやりたいことって。
Hello and welcome back to some more Atelier Firis. On our last episode, we viewed the last character ending, Oscar's ending. In fact, well, outside of DLC, technically speaking, but well, we might view those in the future. But for now, I really just want to see the true conclusion for the game, the true ending for the game. It seems like, because we just can't choose one of them. All these endings were fantastic in their own right, in my opinion. Some I was a bit more enthusiastic about, but that comes with character bias, of course. Also, we're about to get a platinum. Hey! Nice platinum indeed. We're also going to be viewing the credits for this one, just in case if they're different. And in general, I think it'd be appropriate to view the credits on our finale. It'd be great. Oh, man. Because I really did enjoy this game, even though I have some minor qualms with it.
思議な旅呼ぶ声がまた聞こえてどこまで歩いて行こう果てしなく広がる世界へねえまた旅に出ようよ泣いて笑って騒いで眠ってたまに悩んだりもして果てしなく広がる世界でねえ次何をしようか遥か遠く明日を越えて終わらない限りのない旅路のその先へ
You know, having the credits blaring right after you get a platinum trophy, it's a fantastic feeling. You're very welcome, Firis. You're very, very welcome. This is the second time we've viewed this, and it might even be the last. But when we're done viewing the ending, I'll share some thoughts about the game as well. I think I have to press a button, right? No, I don't. Okay, it just eventually does it itself. I don't want to press a button just in case. I was actually going to use the credits as a talking space, but I really like listening to the song.
錬金術と出会いさまざまな場所に行き数えきれないほどの体験をしたフィリスそんなフィリスが旅の中で見つけたやりたいことそれは到底一つに決められるものではありませんでした彼女はとある大胆な決断をしますそれはやりたいことは全部やるということ彼女の不思議な旅はこれからもずっと続いていくことでしょうさてさて次はどこに行きますか先生
I wish the platinum trophy popped up on this picture. That would have been beautiful as a screenshot. Oh. I really want to see the third game, man. If there is going to be, you know, a third one. Oh. Anyway, let's continue onwards.
そうだね次はアダレットの方にでも行ってみるアダレットかプラフタさんどう行くのが一番効率がいいと思いますそうですねこちらの方から迂回してあフィリスちゃんあんなところに見たことない遺跡が本当だよーし先生行ってみましょうわかったそれじゃあ
Oh, are you gonna race?
それじゃあ出発
Shabazz! Oh, where's the other party members in this one, huh? Technically, Sophie got 2 endings. Hey! Right, now we're going to be saving this, and you'll probably see the date as to when this was done. Because originally, I was binge recording this game. In fact, it's been about a week since I've last recorded this. Well, almost a week, in fact. But we're going to save it, not over there, because I might want to use that save file in the future. I think we'll do it over this one. Yes, I had plenty of saves. You now get a reveal of these. Not that I'm against it. Normally, I like to keep these hidden. And we even save our system data. But this was in fact recorded on the 27th, alongside the other remaining endings. Nope, copyright. Oh my gosh, this is a great reward! Okay, let's have a little peek at the extra. This is gonna be a warm feeling, man. Okay, art gallery. Did we miss anything? Well, I have a feeling we did. Oh my gosh, we did miss a lot! No! Dang it! What were we missing? Where's some DLC? Oh my gosh, you can feel like that. Dude, this music is fantastic! And I have like all these backgrounds as well. Oh gosh! No! I was just waiting. No, that's special movies. Ending? Grand ending? What's grand ending? Okay, that's grand ending. What about ending? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I was curious. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit. I'm actually getting a little bit sappy now, in fact, because I'm gonna say one thing. Now, while I did not show everything there is to do in this game, there is a metric ton of stuff, as you can imagine. There's all a bunch of stuff with Palmyra. There's probably still something that's missing with Tiana. There's DLC characters to consider and whatnot. I don't think I'll be able to show all of that because there's plenty of friends. There's absolutely tons. There might even be something with, say, what's her face? Pamela. That might have had an event still. I don't know. I went through this game 90% blind. The remaining 10% was me just trying to finish up things and getting some pointers as to what I wanted to do. Now, I did mention I had some qualms with this game, but I think that was more so to do with me than the game itself. My qualms were that while the game did have a large open world-esque gameplay style, and that you could largely do things in, for the most part in your own order, you really couldn't. It had something that a lot of Atelier games do have that's called an invisible checklist, that I'm calling it now. And this is what I deem it as. And it was completely invisible. There was no hints as to what you could do in games like Iska and Logi, but I think that they set out to do that to add to the mysterious factor some more, so I can't really fault the game for that. I did actually get miffed with it, and that's why I stopped playing the game for a while, and I really wanted to start recording some other things, of course. But again, I shouldn't fault the game for potentially adding additional mystery to, well, the mysterious trilogy. Because obviously it's not going to handhold you the whole way, right? But I expected a full open world experience. Obviously we did not get that, but those were my expectations. I should not have had those expectations in the first place. I should have expected the usual Atelier stuff. And I really enjoy it more now that I think about it in that regard. Because the game was a really enjoyable experience. Again, I had some moments where I was getting a little bit miffed with it. I didn't really divulge that part. Maybe I sounded like it at times, but I was mostly just poking fun at it because, well, the game did have issues on launch, and it does have some issues to begin with. No game is perfect, of course. And there were a few things that I set out to do with this particular playthrough. Now, while it was a very messy playthrough, my playthrough was not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I went things straight out of order, out of the quotations invisible checklist, but I enjoyed what I did. I enjoyed having a mostly blind experience, and I think from now on what I've learned from this, because while I did not fully finish Sophie, I probably should have actually, I should probably brush up on a brief guide before doing these. Now, I know that may ruin the blind experience a bit. I still won't know the events post-hand, or first-hand rather, or anything in regards to that, because that is part of the experience, and I didn't really want any spoilers because I wanted to do this fully blind, but that was my fault for doing so. But the other thing that I mainly set out to do in this particular playthrough was to record my first recorded platinum on YouTube. And I did get that. So that's something quite a bit special for me, because a lot of the platinums that I get are completely off-screen. Not even a lot of them. Like, the majority of them, bar this one, were all done off-screen if I got a platinum. In fact, I'm about to get a platinum for another game that I really enjoyed this year, and that one might be off-screen too. So again, I might record it in those. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of a cool experience, sharing a majority of what you did. And with this particular game, it was, bar the grinding part. But that's just me. All the events that I saw, none of them were seen off-screen, other than, oh, I have to quickly reload to show them. Everything that I did was all on rails, and that's what I especially enjoyed about this playthrough. Except for the brief brushing up near the ends. I don't know, I'm a bit rambly now, But I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough as much as I did. I had a few bumps in the road, of course, but well. It was a learning experience for me. I now know that similarly to something like Neptunia, always have a brief read of a guide So then you know what to do when you're recording. Because I want to make it a bit more watchable and a bit more of an enjoyable experience, of course. But anyhow, as always, I'll see you next time with another video, another playthrough, or whatever really comes up next. Maybe something else pique your fancy, I don't know. Maybe I'll even do another Atelier game in the future. No, that's actually not a maybe. That'd be a lie if I were to say that. Honestly, of course more Ateliers coming. Whether it be the third mysterious game, or maybe one of my old favorites. But anyhow, ta-ta for now.